paper number 29. Now in this paper number 29 RRB PO mains, question numbers 1 to 6. Now these 6 questions are based on coded inequalities, isn't it? Coded inequalities. Next one. Shall I explain this one, question numbers 1 to 6? Then question number 7 to 13. Now question number 7 to 13, it comes under which category? Now input and output. Now in 7 to 13 input and output, if you observe here, now how many elements are there in this one? Input 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, isn't it? 10 elements are there and we are having 5 steps, which implies that exactly 2 elements have been arranged in each of these steps. Then coming to this arrangement, now compare input and step 1. The least word, decision. Now this decision arranged at the first place and the least number 18 arranged at the last place. Least word and the least number arranged at the first place and at the last place. And further, what happened to this decision? Decision shifted to the second place, 18 shifted to the next place. Next one, decision shifted to the third place, 18 shifted to the third from the right. Next one, decision to the fourth place, 18 to the fourth place. And finally, decision to the fifth place from the left and 18 is fifth from the right. And in the further steps, these elements will be shifted to the left hand side and right hand side. Then after this one, now in second step, the next highest number to 18, what is that one? 42. Now 42 is arranged here. And the next word after this decision is for, arranged at the last place. If you observe here in first step, word and number are arranged. Next one, number and word. And in the third step, again word and number. And in the fourth step, number and word and so on. Clear? And in step 2, the next highest number to 18 is 42. And the next highest word to decision is for. And these two will be arranged. Further, this 42 shifted to the next place. And this for shifted to the next place and so on. And in step 3, and the next word after decision for is guidance, guidance arranged at the first place in step 3, and the next highest number 2, 42 is 65 arranged at the last place. And next one in step 4, what should happen here? Now the numbers should be arranged. What is the next number after 65? 83 were arranged here, and the next word after this one making will be, and the next word after for will be what? Important, and this will be arranged. And in the next step, the word, the final word and the final number are arranged. Clear now? Can you work out the remaining these 5 questions or not? Question number 17 to 13, all these questions are based on the same logic. In step 1, least word, least number, first place and the last place. Next, number and word. Next, letter and word and number and word and so on. Alternately, number, word and number are arranged at the first and the last places. And this is about question number 17 to 13, 7 to 12. Then question number 13 onwards. Now in this question number 13, 8 persons A, B, C, D, E, F, G and H are seated around a circular table and but not facing the center is clearly given. 8 persons, these 8 persons are seated around a circular table facing the center, isn't it? 8 persons, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, all these persons are facing towards the center and each of them works in a different bank. 8 different banks are clearly given. And D sits second to the right of C. As all these persons are facing towards the center, now we can fix one of these persons. Now I am fixing C at this place, D sits second to the right of C, D will be here. H and F are the immediate neighbors of D. H and F are the immediate neighbors of D. H and F can be in these 2 places in any order. H and F are the immediate neighbors of D. Only 3 people between F and E. As only 3 people sits between F and E, only 3 people sit between, among these 8 persons, 3 people sit between F and E is nothing but they are opposite to each other. Hence, F and E are what? F and E are opposite to each other. And E is not an immediate neighbor of C. As E is not an immediate neighbor of C, E will be here. If E is here and E and F are opposite to each other, then F will be here, isn't it? F will be at this place. If F is here, then who is the other person here? This D is in between H and F, H will be at this place. Done with this? And E is an immediate neighbor of C. Only 3 people sit between E and F. is not an immediate neighbor of C. Only two persons sit between E and the one who works for Axis Bank. E and Axis Bank, how many persons are there? There are exactly 2 persons. As E and Axis are 2 persons, Axis can be here or Axis can be here. How many possibilities do we have? There are 2 possibilities for this Axis Bank. Only 2 persons between E and Axis. The one who works for corporation sits second to the right of E. Corporation sits second to the right of E. The corporation, the person working in corporation must be at this place. Sits second to the right of E. Only one person sits between A and B. As only one person sits between A and B, A is not an immediate neighbor of H, hence B is here, A is here, then who is the person left over here? G is here. Only one person between A and B. A is not an immediate neighbor of H. Only 3 people sit between the one who works for corporation and P and B. Corporation is here and the person who works in P and B must be at this place. 3 people between corporation and P and B. The one who works for SBI sits third to the left of the one who works for P and B. Third to the left of this one means SBI. This C must be SBI. If this C is SBI, then who is Axis Bank here? This D is Axis Bank. Earlier we had 2 possibilities for this Axis Bank, either D or C. Now C is SBI and D is Axis Bank. The one who works for HDFC sits second to the left of the one who works for SBI. HDFC sits second to the left of the one who works for SBI. HDFC must be here, left of the one who works for SBI. Only one person sits between the one who works for HDFC and the one who works for India Bank. HDFC and Indian Bank, there must be exactly one person, hence this B must be from Indian Bank. This B is working in Indian Bank. E does not work for Dena Bank. As E does not work for Dena Bank and this F works for Dena Bank. If F works for Dena Bank, then which bank is left over here? Bank of India is left over and this E works in Bank of India. Done with this? And this is how these 8 persons are seated around a circular table and each of these persons belongs to or working in different banks. And question numbers 13 to 18. Question numbers 13 to 18, write down this final arrangement. to 18. Then question number 19 to 21. Now these 3 questions 19 to 21 are based on what? Are based on 19 to 21 are based on direction sense, isn't it? Now let us start solving this direction sense 19 to 21. Now question number 19, point B. As this point B is what? Point B is 5 meters to the south of point A and B is 5 meters to the south of point A. If you take A at this place and B is how many meters? B is 5 meters to the south of point A and C is 2.5 meters to the east of B and C. What is the distance here? 2.5 and C is 2.5 meters to the east of B. D is 5 meters to the south of C. Now from here, now D is here. Next this D is 5 meters and D is 5 meters to the south of C. E is 3 meters to the east of D. E is 3 meters. Now this E is 3 meters to the east of D and point F is 10 meters to the north of E. F is 10 meters to the north of E from here and F must be here and what is the distance? 10 meters. F is 10 meters to the north of E. G is, point G is to the south of point E. G is to the south of point E. G is to the south of point E such that F and G form a straight line of 20 meters. As F and G form a straight line of 20 meters, now E and F is 10 and here also that must be 10. The total distance between these two is how much? 20 meters. Then coming to question number 19, which of the following represents the direction of point D with respect to G? D with respect to G, G is here and D is here, this is north and west northwest. Northwest and it is given in choice for 19. Then question number 20, how far is point F from point A? F from point A, now we need to find out the distance. What is the distance here? This is 2.5 and this is 3 and in total 2.5 plus 3, 5.5, that is choice 3. Then question number 21st. If point J is 2.5 meters to the east of point A and J is 2.5 meters to the east of point A, means from here 2.5 meters exactly above this C, because between B and C it is 2.5, here also it is 2.5. Then which of the following points is closer to J? Tell me which is closer to J, tell me. Now this is 2.5, the total distance is how much? The total distance is 5, this will be 3 and here this C will be 5 meters and this A will be 2.5. And among these, which is the shortest here? Nearest point. A is the nearest point, but whereas A is not given. Among the following, F is the nearest. What is F here? The distance is only 3 meters. Clear? And this is about question numbers 19 to 21. Then question numbers 22 onwards. Now 22 to 27. How many persons are there? 8 persons, A, B, C, D, E, F, G and H are seated in a straight line but not necessarily in the same order. Some of them are facing north and some of them are facing south. Now single row, 8 persons, some north, some south, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 and 8. Then B sits fourth to the left of H. H faces north is clearly given. As H faces north is clearly given, B sits fourth to the left of this one. Neither B nor H sits at any of the extreme ends. As neither B nor H sits at any of the extreme ends, as what is the first possibility? H is facing towards north, 1, 2, 3, 4, and B will be here, that is one possibility. And the second possibility, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Now, if H is at this third place facing north, and then B will be second place. B sits fourth to the left of H, H faces north, neither B nor H sits at any of the extreme ends of the line. Both the immediate neighbors of B faces north. And whoever the persons come to at these two places, these two persons are facing north. Both the immediate neighbors of B faces north, and D is one of the immediate neighbor of H. As D is one of the immediate neighbor of H, D can be either here or here. And D is one of the immediate neighbor of H, D can be either here or here. And G sits out to the right of D. As G sits out to the right of D, D cannot be here. Why? If D is here, then B and H must be in the same place, because third right is B, isn't it? And as D cannot be here, D must be here. And D sits out to the right of whom? And D is one of the immediate, and G sits out to the right of D. As G sits out to the right of D, G will be here, and then this D must face towards which direction? Then D must be facing towards south. Then only G faces, G sits out to the right of D, and G sits out to the right of D. In this case also, D cannot be at this place. Hence D must be where? D must be to the immediate right of H. If D is here, 1, 2, 3, G will be here, and D is facing towards, south. In both the cases, D is facing south, because G sits out to the right of D. Both the immediate neighbors of E face south. Immediate neighbors of E faces south. Tell me E can be here? E cannot be at this place. E cannot be here, because both the immediate neighbors. Yes, tell me whether E can be here or not. Yes, there is a possibility for it. Because if B faces south, this person at the end can also face south. E cannot be at this place. Can E be at this place? E cannot be here. Hence, what is the only possibility? Hence, this E must be at this place. If E is here, immediate neighbors of E faces south, and so are those two persons facing south here? This B and the other person. Immediate neighbors of E faces south. And in this case, immediate neighbors of E faces south. D is one of the immediate neighbors of which G sits, both the immediate neighbors of E faces south. Immediate neighbors of E faces south, E cannot be at this place, and E cannot be at this place because H is south, and E cannot be at this place, hence E must be here. If E is here, both with B and G must face towards south. And immediate neighbors of E face south. E does not sit at any of the extreme ends of the line. E is not at the extreme ends of the line, that information is not required because, and both the immediate neighbors means here this E should have two neighbors, which is not possible where this E is at an end. Next one, E is not an immediate neighbor of G. As E is not an immediate neighbor of G, now in this case E and G are immediate neighbors, the second case is ruled out. Now we are left with only one case, and A sits second to the left of C. As A is seated second to the left of C, then what are the possibilities here? A sits second to the left of C. If C is here, then A sits second to the right but not left, and C cannot be here. As C cannot be here, then where should this A? And A sits second to the left of C, then C will be here and A will be here. If C is here, then this C must face towards which direction? Then this C must face towards north. Then only A sits second to the left of C is valid. The next one. Yes, who is the other person left over here? A, B, C, D, E, G, H. And F is the person left over, F is facing towards south. F is facing towards south. G and C face opposite directions. As C is facing north, G will be facing towards south. And in total, how many persons are there? There are 4 persons facing north and 4 persons facing south. Clear? What is the final arrangement? FE, BA, GC, HD is order 22 to 27. Question numbers 22 to 27. Let's write down this arrangement. Yes, next one, question number 28. Now in this question number 28, what is the information here? This year, all the stores, it is based on critical reasoning this year, all the stores and malls of city Y have decided to restrict their timings from 7 AM to 12 midnight during the shopping festival celebrated in the city for a week each year. This time they have restricted the timings. And before this year, the stores and malls would be open throughout the night. Earlier, prior to this one, these shops used to be there throughout the night. But this year, they have restricted only up to 12 o'clock as a result of this one. Because of this one, the total revenue generated this year has reduced by 20% as compared to the previous year. Okay? Why 20% there is a reduction in this one? Because the shop is closed by 12 o'clock. And if it was there throughout the night, then it would be crossing the 20%. Isn't because of that one, as the timings were less, hence the sales were also come down. Then which of the following may be a reason for this decision? Why the owners have taken this decision here? What could be the reason behind this? Endiki will close cheyavalsi vachindi. Now, sir, we cannot take it for granted that as there is no sales, hence they have restricted this one. We cannot take that one. Why? Because 20% is reduction in the final sales, isn't it? Hence, by this one we can infer that there is a demand at that time as well. Then first one, the shopping festival celebrated last year did not attract as many people as it did the year before, despite the fact in both the years, and were open throughout the night. Tell me, is this the reason? No. Because here in this one is comparing the previous one and the next one, but whereas now last year, what happened to this last year? Last year was more than this one. And next one, second, although more number of people was seen in the malls and stores throughout the night, during the shopping festival, the total number of sales in the morning and night were almost equal. As a total is same, but whereas here it is clearly again 20% is reduced because of these timings. Hence the night, because of this night there could be more revenue generation. And the third one, few residents have complained in the past that the festival has created nuisance due to overcrowding. Yes, it is fine. But whereas on the highways, here in this one, on the highways and this one is not completely related to each other. In the vicinity of the shopping mall, then we can agree. But yes, here he is talking about what? Somewhere the highways. And how far this is from the highways, that is not clearly known. Then coming to the fourth one, last year during the shopping festival, a number of criminal activities had taken place in the vicinity of the stores and malls post midnight, despite tight security thus scaring many tourists away. Isn't it? Why many tourists are not coming here? Because on the nights beyond 12 o'clock, despite strict security is there, despite tight security, but whereas there are some criminal activities after post midnight. Hence, that is the very basic reason why they have closed their stores by post midnight, isn't it? Hence, what is your answer here? Choice 4 is the answer. They know the fact if we close early and they are supposed to lose some revenue. And though they know the fact they are going to lose the revenue, still they have closed this one because there were some criminal activities, and because of that one, many tourists are not coming to this one, isn't it? Why many tourists were absent here? Because they were away from this shopping mall. Why? Because post midnight there were many criminal activities and they were scared by this one, hence the number of people are coming down, hence they have closed this one by this time. Clear now? Hence choice 4 is the answer, 28. Then question number 29 onwards, 29 to 34. Now in this question numbers 29 to 34, 8 persons P, Q, R, S, T, U, V, W live on 8 different floors of a building but not necessarily in the same order, isn't it? The ground floor is number 1, the floor above this one is number 2, and so on, and each one of them belongs to a different state. Now 8 persons staying on 8 different floors and they belongs to different states. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2 and 1, 8 different floors. 8 persons living on 8 different floors belongs to different cities, different states in fact. Then belongs to different states. Then what is the first information here? And P lives on floor number 5. P lives on floor number 5, this is fixed. Only 3 people live between P and T. Only 3 people live between P and T. T must be on the ground floor, first floor. The one who belongs to Kerala lives immediately above T, and the one who belongs to Kerala immediately above T means this Kerala person must be on second floor. And next one, only one person lives between R and Q. As there is only one person lives between R and Q, R lives on one of the floors above Q. One person between R and Q, R lives on one of the floors above Q, and this R and Q must be either R and Q can be 8 or 6, or 4 and 2, or 6 and 4. And so how many possibilities? There are 3 possibilities to this. And as of now we cannot take this one. Only 4 people live between the one who likes Bihar and the one who likes Maharashtra. Now Bihar and Maharashtra, how many persons are there? There are exactly 4 persons. And the one who belongs to Bihar lives on one of the floors below Maharashtra. Hence Maharashtra is here. 1, 2, 3, 4, Bihar must be here. And so how many possibilities tell me here? If Maharashtra is here, 1, 2, 3, 4, and Bihar will be here, that is one possibility, isn't it? Then what is the second possibility here? The second possibility. Now as there are 2 possibilities, let us start with this one. T is here, and who is the other person? P is here, and the person who belongs to Kerala must be here, isn't it? Between Maharashtra and Bihar, if the person from Maharashtra is here, 1, 2, 3, 4, Bihar, the person from Bihar must be on floor number 3. And what is the other possibility here? If Maharashtra is on the 6th floor, 7th floor is not possible because 2nd floor Kerala person is already there, and this Bihar must be here. There are 2 possibilities to this. Then we have taken this information, and the one who belongs to Goa lives immediately above the one who belongs to Maharashtra, and Goa is immediately above the one who belongs to Maharashtra. Goa is here. This case is ruled out because Maharashtra person himself is on the top floor. Goa, there is no place for this Goa. Then above the one who belongs to Maharashtra, only 2 persons between the one who belongs to Goa and the one who belongs to Nagaland. Between Goa and Nagaland there must be exactly 2 persons, and so Nagaland person must be on the 4th floor. S lives on the floor immediately above W. S is immediately above W, S and W. And how many possibilities? S and W can be 4, 3, 3, 2, 8, 7, 7, 6. There are 4 possibilities. And S lives on the immediately above W. W neither belongs to Goa nor Kerala. W neither belongs to Goa nor Kerala. W cannot be here, and nor Kerala W cannot be here. As W cannot be here, hence S cannot be on this one. Can W on the 6th floor? Yes, W on the 6th floor, S will be on the 7th floor. And again in this one, and W is on the 3rd floor, S will be on the 4th floor. There are 2 possibilities for this W and S. W neither belongs to Kerala nor Goa. Only 2 persons lives between the one who belongs to Assam and the one who belongs to Nepal. Assam and Haryana, there must be exactly 2 persons. As there are exactly 2 persons between Assam and this one, Assam and Haryana. Assam and Haryana, if Assam is here, 1, 2 Haryana will be here, that is one possibility. Or if Assam is here 1, 2, Haryana, there is no possibility. Hence, how many possibilities here? Assam and Haryana must be on 5th and the 8th. And the one who belongs to Assam does not live on odd number. Hence, Assam cannot be on the 5th floor, Assam must be on the 8th floor. And if this person, Assam is on the 8th floor, then whatever the next one here, Assam and the one who belongs to Haryana, and the person who belongs to Haryana must be on the 5th floor, that is Haryana. Then the one who belongs to Assam does not live on odd number floor. We have taken that information. Next one, belongs to Assam does not live on odd number floor, and R does not live on the topmost floor. R does not live on the topmost floor. As R does not live on the topmost floor, then what is the possible? U does not belong to Punjab. And finally, this person is Punjab, and this U does not belong to Punjab, isn't it? As U does not belong to Punjab, tell me what are the different possibilities to this one. R and Q must be in the alternate places. As R and Q are in the alternate places, then R cannot be where? R does not live on the topmost floor. Tell me whether R can be here or not, R and Q. R and Q can be like this, isn't it? R and Q, because there is one person between R and Q. Now in this one, who is above whom? Is there anywhere given? P lives, R lives on one of the floors above Q. As R lives on one of the floors above Q, R cannot be on the 8th floor, isn't it? Hence R must be where? R must be on. Tell me whether R can be on the 6th floor or not. If R is on the 6th floor, and if R is on the 6th floor, now if R is on the 6th floor and Q will be here, if Q is here, S and W, W cannot be here, hence S and W cannot be here as well. There is no possibility for this one. Hence R and Q cannot be on 6th and the 4th floors. As R and Q cannot be on the 6th and the 4th floors, then what is the other possibility left over here for this R and Q? R is on the 4th floor and Q is on the 2nd floor, R and Q. And next one, S and W. As S and W, then what are the positions of this one? S and W, S is on the 7th and W is on here. And whatever this one, and U does not belong to Punjab. As U does not belong to Punjab, U belongs to Assam. Hence P, Q, R, and who is the person left over here? S, T, U, V is the person left over. And 8 persons, U, S, W, P, R, V, Q, T, and the states are Assam, Goa, Maharashtra, Haryana, Nagaland, Punjab, Kerala and Bihar. And this is about question numbers 29 to 34. 29 to 34. Let's write down this final arrangement. (29 to 34). Then question numbers 35 to 40. Now question numbers 35 to 40. Now these 6 questions are based on what? Syllogisms. All expenses are payments. All these expenses are what? All expenses are payments can be written like this. All expenses are payments. Some payments are savings. Some of the payments are savings. All savings are income. All these savings are income. First one, all income are expenses. All income are expenses is no payment is an expense. As of now, first one is a possibility, second is a negative conclusion, no payment is an income. As no payment is an income, that is false, because payment and income there is an intersection, that is false. First one, all income or expenses is possible. All income or expenses is possible or not? We can write it as a single diagram, because all the statements are affirmative, single diagram. Hence first one is possible. Then what is your answer here? Only one is to choice 3. Now question number 36, choice 3 is the answer. Then 37. Now question number 37, all text are messages. All these text are what? All text are messages. And all calls are text. All calls are text. All text are messages. Next one, no message is a ringtone. No message is a ringtone. Now this ringtone should not be intersected with any one of these 3 circles. And it's no text is a ringtone, definitely true. All calls are messages, definitely true. Now the first one is a negative conclusion. To make this one false, some text or ringtone should be proven. Some text or ringtones. Now tell me whether we can draw ringtone like this? No, isn't it? Hence what is your, because if you write ringtone like this, no ringtone is, message will be false. Hence, statement invalid, alternate diagram cannot be done, hence both the conclusions follow, that is choice 2. Question number 37, choice 2 is the answer. Next question number 38. Now in this 38, some offices are godowns, some of the offices are godowns, and all godowns are mills. The next one, all offices are factories, all offices are factories. All the statements are affirmative. No. First one, all mills being offices is a possibility. Second one, some factories are not godowns. Some factories are not godowns, these are the factories which are not godowns is true as of now, isn't it? Now, so these are the godowns, this entire part is some offices which are not godowns is true. To make this one false, now why should you prove all factories are godowns? Tell me whether we can prove like that or not. All factories are godowns, because all the statements are affirmative, we can write as a single diagram. If you draw this single diagram, all factories are godowns is true. Hence, alternate diagram proven, this will be false. Then coming to the first one, all mills or offices is possible or not in this diagram? All mills or offices is true. Hence, what is your answer? Only one follows. Only one, choice 5. Question number 38, it is choice 5. Clear now? 38, it is choice 5. Done with this? Then question number 39. Because in 38, the second conclusion is what? Negative conclusion. We have proven the alternate diagram proven, previous conclusion will be false. Hence only conclusion 1 follows. Then coming to question number 39. Now in this 39, some gift are parcels, some of the gifts are parcels, and some parcels are boxes, parcel and box. Some gift are box is false, all parcels are gift is possible. Now as the statements are affirmative, write as a single diagram, it is possible. Hence what is your answer here? Only 2 follows. Only 2, choice 2. Question number 39, it is choice 2 is the answer. Then 40th. Now in question number 40, no cycle is a bike. Now this is cycle and this is bike. No intersection between cycle and bike. All bikes are flights. All these bikes are what? Flights. And next one, some flights are trucks. Some of the flights are trucks. Then first one, some trucks are bikes. Some trucks are bikes is false. And no cycle is a truck. No cycle is a truck is true. As no cycle is a truck is true, to make this one false, now we should prove some cycles are trucks. Tell me whether we can draw like this or not truck. Now this truck and cycle we are representing like this. Then what happens to this one? Alternate diagram proven, previous conclusion false. After making the previous conclusion, now we should check out the first conclusion whether it is true or false. Now the first one, some trucks are bikes. Now also trucks are bikes, that is false. Hence neither 1 nor 2, that is choice 3. Hence question number 40, choice 3 is the answer. Done with this? Now this is about paper number 29, question numbers 1 to 40. Yes, anything else? Number series questions please. Number series. Now question number 61 to 65. Yes, come out with the numbers. Which one should I explain out of these 5? Question number 61 to 65, quick. 61 to 65 question numbers please. Now in this one, if you observe here, it started at 1 and it is ending at 3800, the numbers are increasing at a very faster rate. And this is into 2, this is into 4, this is into 6, next one is into 8. Into 8 is how much? And next one is into 10 is 3840, hence the previous one will be 384, that is choice 5. Question number 61, each of these numbers are multiplied with even numbers starting with 2, 4, 6, 8 and 10. Then question number 62. Now in this question number 62 here, now as the numbers are increasing at a very smaller rate, it must be under difference. Tell me what are the differences here? 94, 198. 94, 198. And tell me the difference here. Now here the difference between these two is 13, the next difference is 26, and here the difference is 52. And what are these numbers? 13 into 2 is 26 into 2, 52, and 52 into 2 is 104, and the next one 104 into 2 is how much? 208, and 208 plus 198. What is the number here? The last digit is 6. The last digit is 6, hence 406, that is choice 1. The difference between the numbers are 13 13 into 2, 26 into 2, 52 and so on. Question number 62. Then 63, 3, 10, 45. 3, 10, 45, 220 and 1095. As tell me what should be the next one. 3 and 10. How to express this one 3 and 10? Now 10 and 45, 45 and 220 and 220 into, if you observe here, 220 into 5 is how much? 220 into 5, 1100 minus 5. And this is how much? 45 into 5. 45 into 5 is 450 by 2, 225 into 5 minus 5. And this one 10 into 5, 50 minus 5 is 45. And this is 3 into 5 minus 5 is 10. Then next one into 5 minus 5. 1095 into 5 minus 5 will be how much? 1095 into, that is 5470. 5470, and it is given choice 3. 63. Then question number 64. Now in this 64, the difference between the numbers. Now 16 and 14, what is the difference here? Now 16 and 14, the difference is how much? Minus 2. Next difference is plus 1, and 15 and 21, the difference is 6, and 21 and 34, here the difference is 13, isn't it? Then again, between 2 and 1, what is the difference here? Here the difference is plus 3, and 1 and 6, the difference is 5, and 6 and 7, next one is 7, 3, 5, 7, and the next difference must be either 9 or 11. If you take 9, 13 plus 9, 22, 34 plus 22 is 56, and 56, that is given in choice 2. The difference of differences are what? 3, 5, 7, 9, odd numbers are added. And this is about question number 64. Then question number 65. Now in this 65, 364.5 and 121.5. Yes, tell me what is the difference here? The difference between the first two numbers. Now question number 65, the difference between these two is 243. Minus 243 is the difference. And the next difference 121 and this one will be, the next one is minus 81. What are these numbers? 243, 81, and the next will be minus 27. Next one will be minus 9. Next one is minus 3. 1.5 plus 3 is 4.5, that is choice 3. Now these 243, 81, 27 can be written as 3 power 5, 243, 3 power 4 is 81, 3 cube is 27, 3 square is 9 and so on. Clear now? Now this is about paper number 29, question numbers 61 to 65 and 1 to 40, and the next is English.